After I uploaded my video on the difference between chemical and physical sunscreens, there was of course the question, which one is the best sunscreen for my acne-prone or sensitive skin? As always, the answer is a deeply unsatisfying "that depends." What can I say? It's complicated. Hi, I'm Dr. Anne. I'm a medical doctor with a passion for skincare that works. On this channel we explore the science behind skin and do quick reviews, so you learn to pick exactly those products that work for your individual skin concern. So if this is something you're interested in, please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell. I'm only briefly going to touch on the chemical versus natural debate that thankfully rarely appears in my comments. Everything's a chemical, yada yada, let's move on here. Well, let's not move on quite that quickly. I want to address the chemical filters are absorbed into your bloodstream and found in your urine and breast milk thing first. A new study released earlier this year brought that topic back up, stirring more fear against the application of chemical sunscreens. But as this is not the topic of today's video, I want to address acne-prone and sensitive skin here. Let me point you in the direction of Michelle from Lab Muffin Beauty Science. She did an amazing blog post going into all the details, so I highly suggest you read that one. But bottom line, they are safe to use, so with that out of the way, let's look at acne-prone or sensitive skin types, as they are pretty similar in some regards. When you ask Dr. Google, you will often find that for acne-prone or sensitive skin types, mineral or inorganic sunscreens should be used preferably. So let's first talk about why physical or inorganic sunscreens could be best for acne or sensitive skin. The reason behind that is that older chemical or organic filters were pretty small molecules with the ability to penetrate deeper in the layers of your skin, where they could trigger allergic reactions. That was especially true for avobenzone, one of the few UVA filters available in the US and the common allergen. As acne is an inflammatory disease, anything that irritates the skin has the potential to worsen acne, which means that using avobenzone was not the best option. Avobenzone, on the other hand, was needed for broad-spectrum protection, with the only alternative being zinc oxide, which is where the recommendation for physical or inorganic sunscreen came from. Now let's look at reasons why chemical or organic sunscreen could be best for acne or sensitive skin. The downside to physical filters is their texture. Most of them are heavy, thick, and leave a noticeable white cast. So apart from a tendency to apply too little of them, reducing your protection, they also have other disadvantages. Acne-prone skin is often oily skin, so applying a thick and greasy paste on top of that has the potential to lead to clogged pores and more breakouts. At the same time, the prolonged rubbing you will need to distribute the sunscreen has the potential to irritate sensitive skin even further. The newer, cosmetically more elegant physical or inorganic filters often use nanoparticles that, due to their smaller size, can potentially penetrate deeper into the skin, which increases the risk for allergic reactions. I have to add though that their risk is, as far as we know right now, much lower than the risk if you use avobenzone. These 2 points are also the source of some people telling you that they refuse to wear sunscreen because it doesn't sit well on their skin, which is, for obvious reasons, not a solution. So what can you do? What is the best sunscreen for acne-prone or sensitive skin? Well, that mainly depends on the sunscreen you have access to. If you live in the US and do not have the opportunity to order from overseas, physical or inorganic filters with the zinc oxide are indeed your best bet. The only exceptions are the La Roche-Posay sunscreens that have a patented formula, Mexorul SX, a chemical or organic filter that offers UVA protection and is much more stable and less irritating than avobenzone. Everyone else should look for sunscreens containing newer filters. I listed them all in my previous video, as they are manufactured specifically with these issues in mind. Their molecular structure is bigger, so they have a harder time penetrating deep enough to trigger allergies, and they are more photostable, which means they are less likely to degrade into other substances with intrinsic allergenic potential. Does that mean they are never irritating? Of course not. Anyone can react to anything. It just means that their potential is about the same as it is for physical or inorganic filters, meaning that there no longer is a reason to forego chemical sunscreen if your skin is irritated or acne prone. Instead, you're free to choose based on all the other things that influence your decision: branding, availability, price, formula, you name it. I personally am a huge fan of chemical sunscreen. I'm going to show you my favorites in another video, but please tell me in the comments below which ones you prefer and for which reason. I'm going to link to more videos that I think you might enjoy on the screen now, and I'm going to see you all very soon with another one. Bye!